We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard. Welcome to another live episode of Crypto Mindset, the only channel that will support you through the bear, through the bull, through all the altcoin pumps and rallies, and will also tell you when your favorite coins are topping out and they look like crap. This is the only place in the world that will tell you the truth in your face and will also help you print money because as we've been covering ZBCN since like April, when it broke out from the base. And people have been printing with us, even if they're not in the membership, they've been printing us. We're getting some emails, man. Hey man, thank you for covering ZBCN. Because of your channel, I'm up on my ZBCN holding already 50%. I already dumped my Caspa for ZBCN. Man, you changed my life. And they're not even in the membership, So, man, we've been smashing it. We've been giving alpha. And guys, drop a like, subscribe, say hi, share it on your X. Let's go ZBCN army.
I see that you woke up with good vibes this Sunday, CM. Well, on a Sunday you're always happy, camper on Sundays. Welcome everybody to this Sunday morning episode with CM and Jomo. How are you doing? Say hi, say right, how are you doing? Ask some juicy questions. What do you think about the market? What do you think about ZBCN? What do you think? Tell us your thoughts. Tell us how you're doing. Yeah, and let's see what we have. CM, what do you have for everyone? You want to discuss a little bit of the thingies?
Let's start with ZBCN chart, man. Let's start with ZBCN chart, then we dive more onto the Bitcoin crap and all the latest market shenanigans. So look, this is ZBCN here. Look at this chart. Above its 200-day, above its 50-day MA, bullish. Had a very beautiful move to the 6. We technically, at the moment, we technically made a lower high from the highs. So again, we're looking for more upside on ZBCN in the coming weeks for sure. But again, now we're having some hostile, let's call it like that, hostile Bitcoin. Okay, we have a hostile Bitcoin that might poop the party short term. It can if Bitcoin will drop, it's probably going to push ZBCN with it. So watch Bitcoin next week, watch the S&P to see what's going to happen, because people think, oh, ZBCN can do whatever it wants, la 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 la. No, it's not. It's a crypto. It's part of the crypto market, and the crypto market is just a little bubble inside of the stock market, kind of, So really watch Bitcoin. By the way, Jomo, there is a chance. Again, this is just speculation. I'm not saying it is, but there is a chance we had here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, maybe. So you might get some kind of a pullback here, or maybe consolidation here, or maybe it will go sideways and then continue. But definitely, it can also be faulty. The count, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it can go to can extend to the top of to here. That will be amazing if it can extend here and then pull back, consolidate, and then create like a nice, a continuation pattern under the all-time high. That will be insanely bullish for ZBCN. It will probably explode and lead the entire market, man. It will probably be a market leader for like the remaining of the bull run, because at the moment ZBCN is the market leader since April. It's a clear market leader since it broke out. There is nothing like ZBCN, people holding Caspa or other crap, and they think they hold in market leaders, their coins are just going down, pooping on them. So like, people are completely insane in this space. The only people that have some sanity are like people that been buying and holding ZBCN because they actually bought the market leader. It's actually the only coin that made higher high, building a bull structure since April. Okay, that's significant.
Yeah, man, most definitely. What you're saying is, look, for me, we're within a base. Okay, nothing too fancy. We broke out, as you said. Bitcoin is a bit hostile at the moment. with the tariff issues and all that, macro things that are happening. To be honest, CM, I don't know how regular folks do it, because even for us, professional traders that do this for years over years, and we smash it year in and year out, okay? All the years we make money, we're profitable, okay? But this bull cycle just didn't have the smashiness that other cycles used to have. Each time, instead of moving higher, Bitcoin right now went out and back down. Every time it's making the same thing, man. It doesn't give people enough room to actually surface. So I don't get how they do it, because even for us, we need to hustle all the time. We need to be on things, take profits, goes back down, move to another, take another trade, boom, another one. Maybe that one's a big winner. Okay, move, rotate. You can't even hold the winners for 600-700% move in a month, which used to happen in the past. So interesting enough. Look, what I'm seeing on ZBCN right now is we broke out of this. Initially, it was resistance. Now it became somewhat of support. For me, as long as we remain above this now support area, we're good. Okay. We took this trade, by the way. We made money on the way up, closed the majority of the position on the way out, holding a little bit to see how it, acts. Now it's really up to ZBCN to show us whether it's made out of kings or whether it's out of jokers. Okay, if it goes down, breaks the support level, goes back down and fizzles, then this was indeed a lower high that is just creating a continuation downward. Okay, but if it's a king, okay, so what will happen is we'll get another opportunity to add here, and then, as you said, next time we're going to go to the highs, and boom, we'll create somewhat of something like this, or as you said, maybe something like this, and then so a triple top and then continuation. Either one would be perfect for kings. Okay, but right now these two areas are where you want to put your attention on, right? This needs to hold support, and this needs to be, breaking out to new all-time highs in the next couple of weeks. If Bitcoin will be convenient, ZBCN will be convenient. If not, it might drag a little bit. So let's wait and see. I do like the fact that, we broke out on good volume, but then, we're moving down on lower volume. Okay, so that's usually a good indicator that this is just a natural reaction, natural correction. But again, we need to make sure that this holds. I don't want to see this. I want to see this support, held. As long as we hold this support, even if we take like this and then like it doesn't matter. As long as we hold this, ZBCN can be good and not become a joker, which happens to many coins where they show initial potential, but then they become jokers just because they get rugged by someone. So right now, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I'm expecting. But again, the market can just do whatever the markets want to do, and we will need to wait and see how it pans out and how it plays out.
What also can happen, and actually is more likely to happen because of this cycle nastiness, that you might get like a squeeze like this, maybe it will pull back, oh no, it topped out, and then it will hold here, run again, and then you're gonna have this downward trend breakout. If that will play, oh boy, I'm loading up on this breakout here, man. Woohoo! But it might, the tariff stuff, and the way the S&P broke on Friday, and then the Nasdaq. This can be a spell, this can be a spell for crypto. Again, it's all up to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin hold here, okay, to the moon. If Bitcoin will keep chopping, you might get this kind of what I showed now on ZBCN. You might get this like squeezy, a more volatile type of a range than the other more bullish scenario that I showed on the top, squeezing under the top. And that's actually more likely to happen because this cycle is so scammy. Jomo is like everything I was expecting last cycle, the way coins to behave, I'm not expecting them anymore. I'm expecting them to behave the most scammy, disgusting way they can behave. Okay, and actually, almost breaking their own structure before ripping higher. That's how it goes. It's just we trading absolute scams, man. All these coins are absolute scams, man. I don't know how people holding coins this cycle. Like, I don't know how they are holding. I have people, people talking, oh, I'm holding Caspa. What are you holding Caspa, man? What are you holding Caspa? The Caspa is taking a shit on your face for the last year and a half. Like, how can they hold this shit, And they sending me on Twitter, oh, smart contracts and this and that. Who cares about the bullshit schmeck and tech, man? Like, all right, so we have this guy saying, with all the regs in the US all around the world, will it change the bull cycle? Man, it's already changed the bull cycle. This cycle already is cooked, man. It's already it's not about that. Who cares about the US? The US is bollocks, man. What changed the Bitcoin is the ETF and the big demand for the Bitcoin completely wrecked the altcoins. And also to Ethereum, you can see the demand for Ethereum through the ETFs. So you can see where the big liquidity going. The big money is what propelling crypto higher. Now, last cycle, you had these institutions buying DeFi. Okay, they were investing in DeFi and yield farming and this kind of stuff, and also, and you had all these, what they call like hedge funds and institutions that were buying, especially like they had crypto portfolio. Remember them, Jomo, that they went bankrupt. The Celsius and all these people, they were buying crypto. Okay, they were buying like large caps. Now you don't have this kind of stuff. All the big money is just going into Bitcoin, or they go into like Bitcoin proxies, like stocks related to Bitcoin, like NSTR or Coinbase or whatever crap they're buying, or miners. Or you have now ETF on ETH that attracts a lot of buyers through the ETF to ETH. But the other crypto, they don't get money. Now, last cycle, you had FTX buying Solana. You had all the Luna investors buying Luna. You had the Binance buying BNB. All these people, they're not buying any more of this crap. They're buying only Bitcoin and Ethereum now, mainly Bitcoin. So, this guy is saying, will it change this bull cycle? Man, this bull cycle is not the same, man. Where have you been? Have you been living under a rock? Like, where have you been living? Like, have you ever traded another cycle than this? If you ask this question, you clearly have no experience in trading crypto. And you probably wasn't existed last cycle, like as a trader, the investor or trader, whatever you want to call yourself. Now, man, your question is a bit
Dude, CM, we talked about this a bit yesterday, how in this cycle we haven't really seen periods where you had a bit of a sustained move high. Okay, I would argue that the last sustained move higher, okay, was October, November 2023, maybe another move up in February, then March 24, top. Most coins, topped somewhere in 2024. A lot topped in March 2024, where you had like euphoric move where Bitcoin was breaking to new highs, made a high fake out from between 69 was the last cycle top of 2021. We went above 69 to the 74, peak euphoria. Bitcoin made a fake out, and things went and smashed ever since. Let me just share a few charts just to kind of show what I'm seeing. For example, look at this here. This is FET. And FET is now with AGIX and Ocean. So it's like a mega AI coin, right? All the bullshit. Look, so I remember vividly, let me just go to, a log chart so we can see it a bit easier. I remember vividly how we traded it here, This is where we started trading, FET and AGIX, January 2023. Okay, so you can see this was where we always say that the bull market started, even for Bitcoin and for altcoins, roughly here. Then we made these moves higher. Then it made a cup and handle and moved. And look, lo and behold, this is February, March 2024. Okay, this is where we believed most things kind of peaked. Okay, and as you can see, even if I go to, I don't know, meme coins are a bit different. They had another movie, but let's take a look at Pep, for example. CM, Pepe. Everyone loves Pepe. Pepe or PP? Look at Pepe, for example. Look at this. Look how I'll actually take the Mexi chart because that's the longest chart we have on centralized exchanges. Look, this was, this was actually March, and then it kind of moved a little bit higher. So it didn't peak in March. It didn't peak, in a bit later because of. But look, either way, look at the chart. Look at how it made all this kind of big, I don't know, head and shoulders, whatever. So I believe that a lot of coins peaked here in March. Other coins peaked by, Q3, Q4, 2024. And basically 2024 looked like a peak years for most coins. Let's take a look at one of the main market leaders everyone is looking at. Like look at Solana, okay? Same thing, same deal, it peaked in 2024, over here with, the what was it? The Trump meme coin craze over here. But again, it just made a marginal high, just went back, fizzled, and now it's creating this kind of lopsided head and shoulders. So heavy, 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 heavy. The last time we actually saw a sustained move up in this cycle, again, as I said, this was October, November 2023. We made this move until, March 2024. That was, one of the main moves. Okay. There was one move happened in AI in the beginning of the year 2023. All right. And then there was a move would happen in late 2023. And then the rest, since, the end of 2023, you had 2024, you had like episodes like November 24, which you did have a move higher, but it was very short, right? You didn't had really sustained move higher, Sim. What do you think about that?
Yeah, man, they're cooked. They are cooked, man. Like most coins are cooked. And these people are buying crap and they think they're gonna get rich. And they're not, they're not, man. They're not gonna get rich. All this get rich quick type of a move. All this, hey, we're all gonna get rich from crypto this cycle. Oh, all the crypto galaxy, all his coins will print millionaires. Pepe is going to 300 billion market cap. Come on, man. Pepe, there is a chance he topped out for the cycle. Like, this, and there is a chance that the Pepe top was the Robinhood listing. Remember when it's pumped on the Robinhood listing? It was the top.
Exactly.
It could have been the top on Pepe.
That was the top. I think it was the top, man.
Man, I'm putting it red hot on my shortlist candidate now. Now, after I was looking on your chart, man, this is looking horrible, man. Where is this stuff? 1 second, I'll show you the Pepe USD big picture. This guy, look what a move Pepe made this cycle. It's unbelievable. Like how much it's up from here. Like, what is it, like 8,000x, whatever, 800x, man. Man, and they think, oh, it's just gonna go now another 100x. Yeah. Of course it will. Of course. Now all these clowns, they're all gonna get wrecked, destroyed. And yeah, man, if it goes here, I'm gonna short it. If it's gonna produce like this kind of a top, oh my god, that's a shortable. That's amazing short, man. It's gonna be the best short for 2026, man. Probably, man. Pepe and all these meme coins are gonna be the best short. Imagine, wow. Last cycle, we didn't have so many meme coins, So we shorted pretty much, we shorted scam coins and like Ethereum and other coins and big caps. Now you have all these fake crap dogs, or dogs and animals. Some fake animals caricature, like some moron with one eye painted a picture, and they sold the coin now for millions of dumb people all around the world, very dumb. They all believe it's going to the moon. Man, we're gonna short the f out of it. All these Murad coins, all the Pepe and all these coins, bro. Once we trigger a Bitcoin bear, the meme coins, I think we're gonna short the hardest. We're gonna short many others, but
let me ask you a question, CM. Let me ask you a question. Who said, that this we were not initiating bear market now? For some reason, let's say bear start. Who is conceiving that a bear market is starting now? Is anyone talking about the bear market at all?
No, no, no. God forbid. Don't say it. How can you say the word bear market, sir? How can you say that?
You know, ooh, it's funny because, dude, I was looking. I think it was Friday. I think it was Friday. Okay, I was looking. Let me just make sure that I'm. What was it? The Watch Guru, Watch Guru, Watch Guru. I think it was Watch Guru. He's saying something about how. And let me just find this for just a quick second for you guys to find out. First of all, by the way, yesterday, all right, CM. Yesterday, Eric Trump, all right, the son, let me just share this a little bit. The son of, Mr. Trump said, he said, buy Bitcoin and ETH deep, all right, this dude, all right, the son of Trump. Who the F is this dude that he's saying to the world, buy the freaking dip, man? When I see these type of people, I don't like it at all. I don't like the fact that he's saying buying the dip, because for me, he's just saying, hey, I want to sell in your head. I want to use you as exit liquidity, so buy my selling. That's what he's saying over here. I hate these kind of dudes, man. This for me is a bad sign. I don't like. There's a lot of weird signs. There's a lot of weird signs. On one of our last lives, someone said, hey, how can you say a bear market can happen? Retail traders are not even here. Someone said retail traders are not here. That's a very bad sign, because retail traders are here for so long. Wow, so long already. Okay, this dude talking, other people that are not, crypto native, all of a sudden talking about crypto, all these liquidations happening. And where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Um, there was something I want to talk about specifically, that I found interesting. First of all, SEC to host crypto roundtables August 1st. So this was on Friday, okay? And where we're here. Treasury Secretary, all right, Basin says US has entered the golden age of crypto. Okay? That's what he said. August 1st, okay? August 1st. And now let me take you to the chart, because I want to show you what happened on August 1st, okay? Because it's important to understand, okay? It's important to understand that when you see something that supposedly is very bullish, okay, very bullish, you want to see what happened, okay, on that specific day, okay? August 1st is this freaking day, okay? This is the August 1st day. So the Secretary, all right, Treasury of the United States of America, okay, the biggest economy, the biggest empire we have right now that is dominating, whatever. He's saying that we're entering a golden age in crypto, but price of Bitcoin is falling down and closes down that day. Okay, now I'm not saying that we definitely entered into a bear market. Okay, this is not an indicator of bearish market for certainty, but it is an indicator that price isn't reacting as it should have while you are in a bearish momentum. Bullish momentum. If you're in a bullish momentum and you have the Secretary Basin saying we're entering into a golden age of crypto, price should go higher. Okay? I mean, it just makes sense. Okay? So I'm not liking all these, clues, CM. And we definitely, me and you, we are open to all possibilities. That's how that's how a trader's mindset needs to be. We're flexible, we're open. We understand that the market is uncertain. We understand that we cannot control the market. And we understand that even if we have one of a belief that is bullish, the market can go and turn around, and we need to bend with the market. Okay, so what am I saying here? Open your eyes. By the way, CM, Mr. Daunsuka, all right, and I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name, Mr. Dawaranatha is a new VIP member. Welcome. Welcome to our VIP. You're most welcome to be a part of our team and group. Happy to have you with us. Happy to have you with us, Mr. Duansaka. It's very hard to pronounce some Indian's name, but I will get it. I'll promise you. I promise you I will get it. Sooner rather than later, for sure, Sia. What else do we have, Sia?
Alrighty. We have ZBCN price prediction. $1. If Bitcoin continues, $1. I'm looking for
Ooh.
$1 again. I'm not holding it. I'm not a hodler. I'm a trader. You are probably a hodler. And if you ask price prediction, you're probably trading with $5 of your mommy. and that's okay, man. That's okay. So hold it till the $1. If it goes to $1, your $5 will be worth maybe 5,000. So enjoy, man. Enjoy and go buy yourself a McDonald's when once you get rich. Go buy McDonald's, man. But price for me $1. But again, I'm not holding, man. I'm not holding ZBCN. I'm not holding nothing. The only thing I hold is USDT. And with the USDT, I'm going in trades. Sometimes I will long ZBCN. Sometimes I will long CRASPA. Sometimes I will short CASPA. And sometimes I will long ETH or XRP. I'm gonna be in swing trades on these names, but I'm not holding nothing, man. Price prediction to ZBCN $1. Yeah, for me $1. All right, what do we have here? Bears are in. Sailor and Vitalik going back to McDonald's. Maybe, if definitely in the bear. Definitely once the bear market trigger. Yeah, at the moment we cannot say the bear market trigger yet. So don't be so doom and gloom. Boy.
Bears are in, MJ. Maybe.
People are so black and white, man, in this world. Like, you have one sell day and that's it. The end of the world. The crypto is over. Now tomorrow you're gonna get probably a green day, a bounce day, or today or tomorrow at some point you're gonna get a big green, and then there will be, hey, we're going to the moon, Bitcoin to 1 million. Then another red day, oh no, bear market. Then another green day, oh no, Bitcoin. Oh yeah, Bitcoin 190. Yeah, let's go. Insane, man. Insane. Crypto J is saying, I'm tired of all the BS on X and YouTube saying we must cut rates for the bull run to start an M2 money supply. Yeah, man. These people.
Let's challenge this. CM, let's challenge this. We talked about it also yesterday. Let's challenge this. Let's challenge this notion. What if, CM, we talked about it yesterday, what if rate cuts are already priced in or are being priced in as we speak, and the moment a real rate cut will happen, price will go down?
That will be very, very bad. Very bearish. That would be insanely bearish, man. Like,
it's like completely different than what the majority of people think like, right? Everyone, including me, for a long time, for a long while, I was waiting for rate cuts. I was waiting for, a lenient Fed, let's call it, a dovish Fed, whatever, but we're not getting it. And we're getting Trump pushing all this drama about firing and needing to reduce the rates and whatever, right? And in the past, I remember traders from the 80s, 90s always say, don't fight the Fed. If the Fed hike rates, you want to get out of long, be short. If the rate, starts cutting, you want to go with it and everything. But what if, it's priced in? We need to always have that, scenario. All right. We build scenarios and saying, you know what, that can happen. All right. And we need to be open and not fight it. For me, if a rate cut will happen, let's say in September, okay, a rate cut happens, CM, and I see price dunking, I'm going to go short like this. I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to do anything, all right, against it. I'm going to just go with the price. You know what? They used to say, don't fight the Fed. I say, don't fight the price. If the price wants to go down on the Fed announcements, I will go down with it. I will short the fuck out of the market, man. That's what I think. And I say, open your eyes to everyone. Make sure you have your eyes wide open. What do you think, CM?
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Open the eyes, man. That's the problem of the bull markets. It's like a spell, It's like a witchcraft spell. All these, babies investors that their first cycle, they are just going to believe that the bull market will continue higher and higher. And once the bear comes, they're so under a big spell, so mesmerized, or I don't know how to say, they're so chanted, by the spell. They're like zombies, They're like, we're going higher, man. Don't worry, man. It's just a little dip. Buy the dip. Then it dipped more. Buy the dip. Don't worry. They all have big balls. It's a bull market where everyone has big balls and unlimited amount. It looks like they have unlimited amounts of capital. They can buy dips forever.
Every dip.
I think this is babies I'll tell you who are these people. These are babies that live in their mommy's house. And when they go buy the dip, they go up to the dining room and steal from her wallet $5. And then they buy the dip, and then they do it again and again and again. These are the people that are the big balls that buy the dippers. Now, at some point, these buy the dip people, they're gonna get cooked, and the market will break bearish, confirm the bear market, and all these people that were with the spell on, they will still not realize it's a bear, okay? And they will hodl these scam coins into a recession, man, into a bear market. And all these people, they are like me when I was like in 2018. I didn't know what is a bear market. I had no idea what it means. I had no idea the implications of a bear market. I had no idea I'm gonna get smoked and lose all my money in a matter of months. I lost all my money. All my money gone. 99% drawdown, 99.9% drawdown on all my crypto account. Now, they don't know it, Jomo, because they're a bunch of clowns, man, and we're the only ones that telling this stuff. And, most people are going to get wrecked, poor, and lonely. They're going to lose everything. They have no idea what's coming. People with 200K in the market, 300K in the market, 50K in the market, all their life saving, more than that, they're going to get completely roasted, and that's a shame. That's a shame. But that's the reality. That's what's going to happen for sure. It's inevitable.
Well, it is what it is, man. It's always the same story. People get roasted over and over again. As you say, they get mesmerized, they get chanted, all that, BS stuff, whatever, man. What is Crypto Joe saying? He's saying that for me, the bear market can start any day. Made so much money this weekend shorting, and it's the best feeling. Crypto Joe was following CM's advice to go short on some coins. So if you want to be like Crypto Joe, you should join our elite VIP membership, where we give all of the best content that we can. Very much take you hand by hand. Sim, what do you think about what Crypto Joe is saying over here, Sim?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, and this is nothing, man. You know how much money you're gonna make with us in the bear mare, man. The next bear is gonna be like a paradise for short sellers, a paradise, because this cycle, all these scam coins, no one is buying them. In a bull market, no one is buying them. In a bull market. So imagine how bad they're gonna crash once the Bitcoin will stop getting the bids, Once the Bitcoin will stop getting the bids, man, and will trigger a bear. Man, Crypto Joe, you're going to print so much money with us in a bearish environment that you will say, man, this is illegal. Everybody getting broke all around the world, and we're printing like millions, man. You will see. You'll see. This is just a little candy. This is nothing. You know what is a short in a bear market, man? They take a short on Ethereum, 100K short, and it crashed 50% in a week. You know what it will do to you? You're going to be so happy. And without leverage, we don't use leverage. You take a short, man, you go on a vacation, you get a Russian lady, enjoy life in a summer, in a Europe, whatever, while your short is printing, man, paying for everything you need, man. Like this is how life should be. And really, people that don't know how to short, in my opinion, it's like, it's like playing basketball and not knowing how to shoot threes, or not knowing how to go to the rebound. You're a loser, man. Like if you don't know how to short people, you're a loser. Like I was a loser as well when I didn't know how to short. Once I understand the concept of shorting, how easy it is, that's it, man. Then every bear market, Jomo, is actually more lucrative account-wise than bull market. Really, man. Like the last bear market was so good for my account, man. I really look for a bear market, man. This bull market is so hard. All these fake out, breakout, scams, shit, rug pull, man. Fuck that shit. Bear market, everything going down. You go with the dominant trend. You have huge shorts on the large cap, maybe Bitcoin and Ethereum. You trade all these scam coins, short them. They go in rug, man, 100% down, in a day. You print it. You just printing. It's easy. It's easy because the trend is so strong to the downside. It's much stronger to the downside than it is to the upside. People don't understand. The market takes the stairs up, and when the bear comes, it takes the elevator down. It's not even an elevator. It takes a bungee jump, Jomo. Bungee jump, bam! It just nosediving. It's a rug pull, man. Think about the bear is not, is not a regular rug pull. If you have a rug pull in the bear, and on top of the rug there is the person that is jumping a bungee from the rug pull. You get me? So he's getting rugged and he's going through a jump. You're muted.
Not only that, CM, there is a bear giving him a kick, from the rug also.
A kick and a knife. A kick and a knife as it's falling, to confirm the kill. To confirm the kill. A kick and a knife stab.
It's like the movie 300. We are the bear.
Yeah, man. With a ninja star back in the neck. And all these clowns, man, they will just sit on top of the cliff, thousands, millions of people all around the world gonna get shoved off the cliff. And what's funny, Jomo, they will not even realize they're going down on the cliff, They will think, it's okay, we're still in a bull market.
Buy the dip. Buy the bungee.
Buy the dip, man. Oh boy.
It's funny because they're paying for the bungee. I know it's a bit insensitive, but they're paying for the bungee. They're paying for it. So it is what it is. People need to learn on their own flesh, just like me and you did. We learned on our flesh, right, how it is to be in a bear market. Okay, we already had multiple bear markets, right, CM? We had the bear market of 2018 until 20. Bear market 2021-ish, 22 basically, right? And now we're going to have another one. And as you said, when you know how to short, and as Crypto Joe already here, one of our elite VIP members, all right? When the money comes in the short, as you said, the market is taking the stairs up, but it's taking the bungee down, man. The bungee is going to go down. So, on one aspect, I can't wait for that to happen because we know how much money we print, but we're gonna play by ear. What the market wants to do, we're gonna play with it. The market want to go up more, we're gonna go up. Again, all we're saying is open your eyes. Don't fall in love with the coin that you're holding. Stop that. Try to figure out a plan when you sell. When do you get out? Because a lot of you, okay, listening to us right now that are holding a coin for I don't know how long. I have no idea how long you're holding a coin. Probably the majority of you are already in a loss, okay? Probably the majority of the people, CM, are actually sitting at a loss for months, over months, okay? I'm just, raising, a concern over here that you need to think about an exit plan. Whether if the market will be dovish, give you an exit plan to do it up, which is actually the best case scenario. Carve a plan for that, and carve a plan also for what happens if that doesn't happen. Even if it happens for Bitcoin, it doesn't guarantee that your coin specifically is going to go higher. As I've shown on the charts, we've seen Caspa continue peeping down. We've seen Pepe peeping down. Solana kind of mount for something. We've seen, fake outs to all-time highs happening on BNB, on XRP, on a real bull market, it can happen and still continue, but on a real bull market, okay, these all-time high breakouts, they usually continue. They don't create somewhat of a fake out, okay? Now, I do appreciate the fact this cycle is, tougher in that sense. It's not as easy just buying a breakout and just continuing. So maybe we'll just need to rebase and then continue higher. But I'm also cognizant and open to the fact that these are all bad signs. We need to appreciate that buyers are just not strong enough to withhold a consistent move up of a coin, okay? Understand that. We haven't seen a consistent move up in a coin on large cap. No, the only one maybe looking okay was XRP, right? And Ethereum coming from kind of dead land, right? But other than that, nothing, okay? Now, Can we continue? Hopefully we will, CM. Hopefully we will. And if we will continue, we will be there smashing it like always. And of course, if anyone wants to smash it with us, doesn't matter if the long happen, we'll continue, which we're betting on right now, or shorts are going to happen. What we'll do is just smash the market over and over again, because that's what we do on a daily matter and on a monthly matter, and most definitely on a really matter. So scan the QR code. If you can, because you're on mobile, check the link in the description. Join us. We're going to help you, take your hand, make sure you understand, make sense of everything that is happening, not by talking about it only, but as well by trading the market. Always understand what to trade next, how to take the profits, how not to round trip, how not to fall in love with coins, and how to have your sole goal in mind, just to extract profits out of the market consistently over time. CM, do you have something to add, man?
No, man. Let's wrap it up, man. We'll do more of these lives, obviously. And yeah, guys, join the membership. You have the coupon down below. Join the membership. Get yourself a spot. If we get another leg up, we're probably going to get another leg up. We're not calling for a bear. We're probably going to get another leg up at some point on Bitcoin. That's what we expect. And then altcoins will rip hard. In that case, you want to be in the membership now, because we're going to build position into it. You don't want to be joining the membership once the leg already started, because then you're going to miss out the big swing trades. The big swing trades start from the lows once they break out with Bitcoin and get stacked up and get all the volume and the buyers. These are the ones you want to be in. You know, a lot of people join in the membership and they join in after the move is done, and then they're crying like bitches, you know, and sending me message, hey man, and then that, man, it's not, I don't hold the market, okay? I trade the market. I start swing trade with the market once the market is giving me the signals. You want to be in the membership on the beginning of the bullish swing. You don't want to be coming in the middle or in the late. You can, obviously, because we always print, but there is more fake outs and there is more failed trades once you come later, because Bitcoin is a slut and it likes to chop and bitch out. You know, that's what it's doing. It's a slut. Okay. Now, it is what it is. And so really, we welcome you to join our membership now, because first, it will save you a lot of money. Second, you're going to make a lot of money. Third, you know, you're going to be equipped with the right knowledge for the next bullish environment, and you're going to print dineros. Third, you already gonna be prepared for the upcoming bear that is coming, whether you like it or not. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months. The bear is coming, man. We can see it all over the chart, all around the chart, and we're preparing our members for the bear as always. And we're gonna show them ways to print money in the bear that will boggle their minds, that will dazzle them, because making money in the bear is like making 10x gains in a bull. Everyone lose money, but your account going up, the entire world is going down. That's the best gains ever. Join us. See you in the next video. Cheers.